to tell you that Islam is going to take over every single square inch of the globe.
You have every legal right to sell whatever you want. But as a Muslim, I have a responsibility to tell you, to educate the people and let them know that as a Muslim, you shouldn't sell haram. The alcohol, the pork, the gambling, all against Islam. And so I'm just letting you know ahead of time. In about 30 days, we're going to start doing demonstrations around the city to change the inventory.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Islam for you. It's not the religion of peace, but submission. And the word Islam actually means submission. It's not the religion of peace. I'm going to show you guys this full video, and I'm going to comment and give you my thoughts on what I think. Take a look.
White people, if you are white and you're listening to this, listen very closely. Lately, I've been seeing many of you complaining about Islam and the immigration and stuff like that. And I'm going to separate the white people in two categories. The Americans, Canadians, and Australians do not count because they are white people that live in a country that's not theirs. You guys have invaded those lands from the rightful owners. So when you guys get back to Europe, then we can talk. But for the European white people complaining about immigration and Islam, first of all, I want to tell you that Islam is going to take over every single square inch of the globe. And you guys might think that it's going to be us, dark-skinned people, that are going to take over. No, it's going to be your own people. As you can see how fast Islam is growing, in the next 10 to 15 years, every white person is going to have a Muslim member in his family. Nowadays, you see white Europeans with blue eyes and blonde hair reverting back to the truth because they have finally seen the truth. And the thing is, there's nothing you guys can do to stop it. You guys can hate Islam as much as you want, and I want to thank the Western media for spreading Islam. A lot of weak-minded Muslims think that the media is picking on us and bullying us, but really and truly the Western media is working with us. They have succeeded in spreading Islam, but intentionally. And a lot of people did not know about Islam, but nowadays we are the most talked about religion on the media, and thanks to the Western media for spreading the truth. And so I want to say there's nothing you guys can do to stop Islam, nothing. And also, just to add it, the weak Muslims are the ones just to add it, sorry about the noise, just to add, it's the weak Muslims that always talk about Islam being a religion of peace. Islam is not, it's not a religion of peace. It does not mean peace, it means to submit to Allah, and it is a religion of justice. Put that in your head. It's the weak so-called Muslims, the cowards of this ummah, that claim that Muslims are religion of peace. I want to clarify that as well. Islam is a religion of justice. We can be peaceful, but when it comes to it, we know how to defend our land, our religion, and our honor.
And ladies and gentlemen, like I was saying earlier, Islam is not the religion of peace. It is not the religion of peace. And this is not coming from my word, not from my own mouth, but it's coming from this gentleman, and I'm just repeating what he said. And also the word Islam, it means submission, like I said earlier. Extremist and radical group, and some Muslim, have adopted an ideology that includes the political goal of establishing a global caliphate or bringing the world under the Islamic law by force. And this is not a shocker. This is not a surprise. I'm sure you have heard it somewhere by people talking about wanting to make Islam the one world religion. But it's not the religion of peace, like I was saying earlier, at least not until the world is Muslim. Muslims believe the world is divided into Darul Islam, the house of submission, where the infidels have been conquered or eliminated, and Darul Harb, the house of war, where war will be established by Islam. One example today, I would say, is a controversy city surrounding Epic City in Texas. There have been concerns about Sharia law. There have been concerns about the planned Muslim-central community being formed of a religious discrimination and fear that it may incorporate Sharia law. There's also been some illegal activity going on. According to this article, Attorney General Paxton uncovered illegal activities by Epic City developer and requests referral from state security board to file a lawsuit. This was published by the Ken Paxton, Attorney General of Texas. Implementing Sharia law is to implement Islam, and vice versa. There are rules in Sharia law that do not align with Western civilization or even Western ideology or culture at all, especially with a Christian nation. As of right now, Governor Abbott signed laws banning Sharia compounds. This bill is necessary for the state of Texas because it prevents property development like Epic City from creating Sharia compounds and defrauding and discriminating against Texas. And I think this bill should also be passed anywhere that is discriminating anyone that is non-Muslim. Sharia law is very incompatible with Western ideology. In Sharia laws, they believe a lot of things that here in the West we don't believe. Like, for an example, women's or men's property. Men cannot be seen wearing gold. Any form of homosexuality, whether you're trans, queer, gay, lesbian, it's punishable. In a certain country like Saudi Arabia, where it is punishable by death. Sharia law does not also give the freedom to women, in my opinion. I've seen so many rules in the Sharia law that are not benefiting women. In Saudi Arabia, there's only 0.2% out of the population of women allowed to drive out of all the entire population. In Saudi Arabia, a man can marry up to 4 women. That's actually in the Quran. But a woman needs to ask permission to her husband for divorce. In the Sharia law as well, if a woman is sexually assaulted, she needs to have either 4 males to testify, not 3, not 2 males, not 1 male, 4 males, not 2 females or 2 males. No, it has to be 4 males to testify, or the assaulted to confess his crime in order to prove her claim. But if she has neither of those, like she has 3 males or 2 males witnesses, her claim is dismissed. Or if the attacker denies the claim, her claim is dismissed, and she could also be put for punishment. And these are just a few things I've mentioned that's been written in the Quran and what most Muslims believe. My question is, what will happen when or if Islam takes over the world? Will there be peace? Will there be coexistence? Or will there be war? Will our cultures be taken away? Will we still be like what we used to be? Will we still keep our traditions? Will we be treated differently? Will we be treated with the same respect? I don't think so. This is all I have to say today. Please like and subscribe. Videos like this encourages me and gives me the opportunity to make more. Like and subscribe and stay safe and be blessed. See you next time.